Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. I so appreciate it. If you're new here, you're so welcome. I hope you will stick around long enough to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell beside it, and that you will become part of the little family that we have grown here. So today I am going to talk about my April favourites. Mainly favourites. One is kind of a miss, but I'm going to get stuck straight into it. I have some skincare, I have a bit of makeup, and I have a couple of miscellaneous things. So I hope you enjoy it. So the first item I'm going to talk about is a skincare product, and it is one that I spoke about in my video on self-care that I posted last week, and it is the Caudalie Deep Cleansing Exfoliator. So it is a scrub. It's a creamy exfoliator. I'll just show you. It comes out white like that, and it has tiny little grains. You can't see them, but you can feel them. It is suitable for all skin types. Just be careful not to, rub too vigorously. It helps to decongest the pores and to remove any dead skin cells. So it's to purify and refine the skin, and you can use it 1 to 2 times a week, avoiding the eye area. Now it is, there's lots of positives for this because there's no parabens in it, there's no phthalates, no mineral oils, no PEGs, no silicones, no ingredients of animal origin, and they're against animal testing. And the few times that I've used it, I have really enjoyed it. It has left my skin feeling really clean and refreshed. I would highly recommend that, and Caudalie is a lovely brand. It's a French brand. On to a little makeup now. I featured this in my last Get Ready With Me, and I featured it many times, and it's the Nars Sheer Glow Foundation, and I am in the colour Vienna. This is a gorgeous foundation. It's lovely and light, but it's buildable. I'm actually wearing it today. It's hydrating, it's really comfortable to wear on the skin, and I find that this is a really good colour match for me. Now when you buy it, it has the little black lid, just a little black lid, but you buy well, you don't have to, but you can buy the pump, which just makes it that little bit easier to dispense. But I'm down so low in it that the pump isn't working, and I am just tipping it out onto my hand. So I'll just show you, there's the colour. It's a lovely creamy foundation, and I definitely would repurchase that again. I don't know when, because I might trying different foundations, but it's definitely one I would come back to. So yeah, the Nars Sheer Glow foundation. Another foundation that I have been using this month, and I pulled it out because I haven't used it for a while, and it's the Bobbi Brown Stick Foundation, and just see the colour. And I'm in the colour Warm Ivory. So it's a stick foundation. Now I have this a good 1.5 years, and you have heard me speak about it. It's twistable, and in theory it's a great idea. It's a good match for my skin tone as it blends away into the skin, and it feels lovely, but on the face, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to last on my skin. It seems to be a bit oily, it breaks down, even though when you feel it, when you touch it doesn't really feel, it feels creamy and almost dries down to a powder finish, but it just doesn't last on my skin. Now I still have quite a bit to use. I will use it, but I don't think I'd buy that again. I really am not crazy about it, and I've given it lots of chances. It just doesn't seem to work with my skin. That's not to say that it won't work for your skin, but it just doesn't seem to work for my skin, so I probably wouldn't repurchase that. An old favourite that I pulled out again this month, as you know if you've watched me before, I do like to shop my stash, is the Clinique Chubby Stick Sculpting Contour. That's it there. I'll just show you on my hand. And you can blend it with your fingers. You can blend it with a brush, or you could blend it with a beauty sponge. which I'm going to show you one now in a second, but it's a lovely contour. It lasts really well. A little goes a long way. As I say, I've had that for quite a while and I pull it out regularly. I would repurchase that. Another Clinique product that I pulled out this month is the Clinique Colour Pop blush in Melon Pop. There, it's a very subtle peachy shade. So when you think of melon, don't think, oh, it's a very subtle shade. And now I've used this so well. I've worn away. There was a little flower on it. I've worn it. It's a lovely subtle blush colour. And it's very easy to blend. It just gives a lovely pop to the skin. I'm not wearing it today, but that's one that I would repurchase. They're lovely blushes and they're not crazy expensive either. For eyes, I pulled out my Tarte Tartlette palette, excuse the fingerprints on it, and this is an old favourite of mine. I love the fact that it has that lovely big mirror, but I love all the colours in there as well, and they are just my shades. There's so many different looks you can create. You know, you can do smoky, you can do daytime, you can do glam. There's so many options, and I regularly pull out that palette, and I definitely would repurchase it again. They're all matte shades, which is lovely. Yeah, I love these kind of taupey, soft taupey colours. They're just beautiful, and I love the darker shades then for a little bit more intensity. I'm not wearing it today, but that is one that's the one I've been loving this month. For lips, I pulled out two lipsticks in particular this month, and one is Nars in Dolce Vita. And this is a lovely creamy lipstick, and it's I tend to go for very similar colours, sort of nudes. I do try and pull myself out of my comfort zone by going for brighter shades, but I think I just naturally gravitate towards these shades. And this is a gorgeous, how would you describe it? It's a sort of it pulls brown, it pulls pink, it pulls a bit of peach. It's a sort of it has a sheen. It's very comfortable to wear. It's not drying on the lips at all. So I love that lipstick. That's one that I pull out regularly, and I definitely would repurchase that. The second one that I pulled out was a Chanel in the colour Boy, and the number is 54. So I hope you can see that there. And this, it's a lovely slim little lipstick. I have used this so much, and it's a gorgeous shade. Again, it's a nude shade, but it's very sheer. You can see it's very sheer, and it's a pinky brown. Pulls more pink probably, and actually a little bit of peach too, but it's very, very sheer. Now, I'm not wearing it today, and it won't go over this, because I wear this when I'm doing a very basic makeup look, or if I'm just popping out and I've done my brows and my lashes. It's almost like a lip balm with a little colour in it, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's one of their best sellers, I think, and I definitely would purchase that again. And a little beauty accessory that I have fallen in love with is a beauty sponge, and it's by Carter Beauty, and it's wet at the moment. This is a beautiful sponge. It's really soft, but it's quite dense as well, and I used it to put my makeup on today, and it doesn't absorb too much of your product. It rinses out. That's rinsed out really well. Sometimes I find makeup really, even if you're rinsing it really, really well, it doesn't wash out. Really washed out well from this. There's a little bit left there at the top, and you can use it to put, your concealer on, your foundation. You could use it to put on powder as well. And Carter Beauty are known for their fabulous quality and their really competitive prices. So I love that, and I will be repurchasing another of those. I have a couple of miscellaneous things to show you. One is a hairstyling tool that I've spoken about it recently, but I haven't named it, and this is the Babyliss Hydrofusion Hair Styler, and this is the way it comes. So this slips off That's just to protect the brush. This slips off, and you have this lovely round brush with the metal in there between the bristles, and you turn it on and you can rotate the brush in 2 ways. And I will do a dedicated video as to how I style my hair, but this has been just a lifesaver for me, because my hair has grown so much. It was in a bob before Christmas. It's grown, it was about that length, and it has grown so much in the last 4 months, but I'm actually liking the length of it. But my hair is very fine, and I do find that I usually wash it at night, and I just kind of rough dry it with the hairdryer. And then I would normally use a flat iron, my GHD, or maybe a curling iron the next day. But this gives that lovely, just blow-dried look. It makes your hair sleek without using the straightener. You can get curl and bend where you want it, and you can get height. So it's an absolutely fabulous tool. So I'll just show you. Now, it is going to be noisy. You turn it on. The brush doesn't rotate, and then when you want to rotate it, you can press one of these and then the other way. So I'll just do a little demo on just this piece of hair at the front, and you can see. And there's different temperatures on it. The first one is a cooler one, and they go hotter. So I just take a section of my hair, and you can do it this way, just, you know, as you would with a brush, or you can do it with the rotation turned on. Now, it takes a little while to get used to it, but it definitely helps in giving that lovely blow-dried look, and it puts lift into the hair. So you can use it on dry hair, or you can blow dry your hair to sort of 80% dry, and then you can finish it off. And you can see that that's just from a few seconds. It just gives that lovely finished look, and I absolutely love this. It was actually a really good deal in Boots. I think it was down to €50, so it wasn't too expensive, and you can get them for lots of different prices as well, different brands, but I can highly recommend that. And it's the Babyliss Hydrofusion Hair Styler, and as I say, there's the name. As I say, I will do a dedicated video as to how I style my hair. My last item is a pair of slippers. And these, my girls bought these for me, and they are Ugg slippers. I've never had Ugg slippers before, and they are so cozy. And I don't think it matters that it's coming into summer, because when I get up in the morning, my feet are chilly, and that's just the way I am. And I love to put on a cozy pair of slippers, and they're just the traditional colour. I have managed to get a couple of little stains on them already, but they are so cozy and snug. And the fact that they have a good solid sole on them means I can pop in and out to the garden. So I've really been enjoying those. So they're my favourites for April. I can't believe April is finished. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what your favourites have been for the month, and I will talk to you very soon in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.